Good morning and welcome to Klaus & Company. We look forward to a segment in today's program hosted by Brian Barnett as he speaks to Storm Silverman with the Alliance of the Gay, Lesbian, Bisexual, Transgender Questioning Coalition.
This is Brian Barnett on WFSS, in concert with the community. Joining me today in the studio is Storm Silvermane. Storm is the president and co-founder of the Alliance of Fayetteville. Can you help me out with, your official title, the official name of the group, and what the group's focus is?
Well, my official title is president and co-founder. I also head up what we call a task force for the transgendered part of our community. Right now, we're calling it the Alliance GLBTQA Coalition because what we want to do is combine everybody in our community as well as straight allies to support, educate, and advocate for the different people in this community.
The title, the Alliance GLBTQA, for those who aren't familiar with some of the initials when they see them, gay, lesbian, bi, transgendered, questioning allies. When did you decide to form the group, and how long is the group in existence, and what was the impetus behind forming the group?
I guess I decided to talk about it a few years back. My partner and I here in Fayetteville noticed that there wasn't any groups that we could join. We quite honestly thought that we were the only gay people in Fayetteville for quite a long time. Then I was talking to two of my other co-founders, Micah and Kat Royal, who are also pastors, and I told them, it'd be really great to have here in Fayetteville is some kind of a center to help the youth of our community who are GLBT or questioning. The next thing I know, we had our first meeting, and I was amazed at just the attention that we got that day. I think there was 30-some people there for that first meeting.
So this is a really new group. You've been in Fayetteville, you told me, since 2006. You came
Correct.
from Kansas.
Yes.
And you see the need or the lack of the representation for an advocacy group for the gay, lesbian, bi, transgendered, and questioning community. In working with your friends, you decided to form the Alliance. Now, what do you hope the Alliance will be able to bring to the community?
Well, I'll give you our official mission statement, which is our purpose is to provide education, support, and advocacy for citizens in the Sandhills area and beyond who are part of and allies with the GLBTQ community. We have visions beyond that as well. One of our long-term goals was to have a gay and lesbian, bisexual, transgendered center here in Fayetteville. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of support in the school systems, and I'm not sure why that is yet. It's something that we would like to investigate and see if we can't give some kind of support for the kids in high school. But not just high school. It goes all the way down to elementary schools, too. Education is a big key.
So the Alliance itself is going to be a nonprofit, non-religious, non-political group.
Correct.
But in your idea of advocacy, it would be this kind of reaching out to the community, helping to dialogue about issues that people are unfamiliar with.
Correct. One of the things that some people get confused about when we say that we're non-political, it means that we're not going to endorse one certain politician. However, when it comes to things like gay adoption, gay marriage, those kind of issues, we'll advocate for children who are growing up in maybe unaccepting families to get support and to help them reconcile with their families. Because, one of the biggest things that's really important to everybody that started this group is that sense of family, because we've come from having that negative reaction to when we came out. We'd like to see things like that change. So that's one part of our advocacy that we'd like to do as well.
Are there other organizations or agencies that you're working with locally that can help achieve those goals?
Equality North Carolina has a representative who has contacted us. In fact, 2 representatives from Equality North Carolina came to our first meeting. They've helped give us some certain ideas of which way to go, plus they've also helped getting our name out, getting us pointed in the right direction as well. However, in stating that, we work with different organizations, but we still want to make sure that the vision that we have right now and the mission that we have right now stays in that line.
Considering the kind of agencies that exist in the country that help to address these challenges, these situations, there just aren't any locally. So that's what you're
Correct.
here for, is to help provide those services that people hear about. They can't be a direct frontline assist for the people who are local in this community.
Correct. Some of the organizations that are really great that are out there, like HRC, when I see that there's that need here, we have some organizations, but they're based up in Raleigh or they're in Durham. But that's an hour, maybe hour and a half drive for some people in this community.
And for somebody who has a need specific locally, an hour away may as well be planets away. So we're looking
Exactly.
at actually talking about the local community with the immediate need, and the Alliance is there to help identify and address those needs.
Correct. You can go to our website, which is sites.google.com/site/the Alliance NC and then number 1. Or if they want to go to Facebook, they can just look up the Alliance, or they can even go to Equality North Carolina's website. They can contact the Alliance's email address, which is thealliancenc@gmail.com.
thealliancenc@gmail.com. Okay.
Correct. We're hoping to get our name out there. I really want the community to be able to see that there is hope, that there is support. I know that there is a lot of concern right now with a high rate of suicide with teenagers who are trying to come out. That also goes hand in hand with being bullied. That's probably one of my biggest passions, is to let people know we're here. They're not alone. They can call us. We have a hotline, 910-502-0487.
And that's a hotline for the Alliance to help anyone who has questions or needs information on services or organizations that can help them.
Yep.
Now, this is important to you, not just because you're a part of the broader gay and lesbian, bi, transgendered community, but like we said before, you are a parent, and what you see young people facing and going through, knowing you've gone through, you hope things will change, certainly for them.
Absolutely. With my 10-year-old growing up in situations where she can't have what normal 10-year-olds have, it's very sad to see as a parent.
Because of the prejudice from some of her friends' parents, maybe.
Correct.
And the lack of education in the schools.
Right. We've had instances where we've gone into the schools and we've spoken to our children's teachers every time they start a new year, and just let them know, hey, this is who we are and this is who our child is. So if there's any problems, come to us and let us know, because there does tend to have certain problems when you have a child of a same-sex couple, and teachers need to have that awareness and education if they don't know how to deal with something like that. And so far, we've been pretty lucky with everybody.
Again, we've been talking with Storm Silvermane, who is a co-founder and president of the Alliance of Fayetteville, which is a coalition group aimed at assisting the lesbian, gay, bi, transgendered questioning community here in the area. And if people want more information or being involved, getting involved, or how they might find assistance or how they might assist you, where do they go for that?
They can email the Alliance at thealliancenc@gmail.com, or you can call our hotline number, which is 910-502-0487.
Okay, Storm Silvermane, thank you very much for joining us today. Any parting thoughts?
I just, would like to tell everybody, just remember we're all human beings.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.